fuck? Welcome to Wired and Witty's podcast.
Welcome, friends and freaks, to another episode of Wired
Witty
and Everything Else podcast. We have some things to go over today. Hopefully you guys are ready for the holidays and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting there. This week, Nintendo announced that they're going to be holding a conference on January 11th in regards to Nintendo Switch. I'm sure at that point we're probably going to see some, like, their lineup of games, most likely a price point. Obviously they have to, as well as an exact date, because all we know right now is March of 2017. We don't know any exact dates for it just yet. Hopefully they have plenty of stock too if it's going to sell really well, because Nintendo likes to do that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you're excited for it as well.
Yeah, well, since Jimmy Fallon, of course.
The power of Jimmy. Actually, it's been getting a lot of buzz thanks to good old Jimmy.
Yeah, and what's his face was on there, Miyamoto, and he had the the Super Mario shirt. And everyone thinks he might be hinting towards something. With that.
Wasn't he in like a samurai outfit or something like that?
Something like that. So
cool.
I'm excited to see.
Shogun Mario?
Yeah, like if they're going to be doing maybe a new Mario.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, they constantly do stuff with that character. I'd honestly love to see like a new Luigi's Mansion for it myself.
Oh, yeah. Well, Luigi's the redheaded stepchild.
No, I mean, but at the same time, he's like got good games.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So
everyone prefers Mario, though. You know how it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then what? Speaking of Jimmy Fallon, though, they're going to be launching his new ride next year in 2017 at Universal Studios Orlando.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that should be pretty fun. And then the next year after that's going to be Fast and the Furious 2018 ride.
Oh,
woo!
God.
I haven't even seen the trailer yet for Fate of the Furious.
No, I don't
First
even
off,
watch it.
I know what you're trying to do because Fate F and 8. You're being cute. But it's a dumbass title either way.
It's fucking dumb. It's like, family will be separated. And I'm just like, dude, Paul Walker died already. Like, it's already done. Like, just let it be.
People will still watch it and it makes money, so they're gonna keep fucking milking it, man.
I guess.
So, it was funny. I saw an actual meme for that. It was like, watch all the Fast and Furious and play a drinking game, which every time they mention family, take a drink. Because, if you're still alive at the end, call a doctor or call an ambulance.
We're family.
Shit.
We're family here. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Triple X fucking number 8.
God
damn, that Triple X movie looks also just
looks
not
awful.
trying to shit all over Vin Diesel or anything,
No,
but
but
man, those movies look like fucking garbage.
Obviously, he had some downtime between Guardians of the Galaxy and Fast and Furious. So he's like, I'll just push out this piece of shit. It's like,
he was apparently, I guess he either directed or had a huge production role in
Fast
and Furious.
Yeah, I mean, that always happens though when those movies go so long. They're just like, hey, you want to direct it, or hey, you want to be a producer? I mean, no one else does.
But yeah, and speaking of Universal Studios, they're already starting the plans for the Super Mario World.
Yeah,
and they're looking for 2020 is what they're going to be launching it around, and I guess it's going to be coming to Tokyo first.
Well, yeah, because that's the day of the Olympics, dude. So Tokyo in 2020.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because Nintendo has a huge role in the Olympics. Summer Olympics.
And that'd be cool to have a Super Mario World. They actually already released some patents, or they submitted patents, which obviously anybody has access to those.
Oh, of course.
And one looks like a Mario Kart ride.
Ooh! Yeah. Oh my God! Get to play as Pesh. You complete little cunt as Pesh. I'm excited.
Did you mean Peach?
Yeah. Whenever me and Kita play Mario Kart, one of us, whenever we play, Peach is the worst. She's the twattiest cunt you've ever fucking played against, so we just call her Pish.
I'm curious to see what they do with their other franchises. Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, Super Metroid.
I'm sure all of those are gonna be redone and have something to contribute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what that does, and We already have the Harry Potter world here, but that's a pretty cool addition if you ask me.
Yeah, because I mean, like when you go to Universal, you go to Harry Potter, and not that it's like a short thing to do, but you can spend the whole day there if you want to, but it's you just be redoing things multiple times. So by the time that you get out of Harry Potter and you're ready to move on to something else, you come out and it's like, oh, there's Dr. Seuss, or well, there's The Simpsons.
And I'm not gonna shit all over Disney, but like it seems though that at least Universal tries to constantly like refresh. Like it seems like almost every year they have a plan of doing some new addition or upgrade to the park, and I don't ever really hear anything about Disney doing that.
Well, they're doing the whole Star Wars thing right now, so.
Oh, okay, that's what they're probably been working on.
They've been working hard on that. That's going to be like a huge thing. I think they're gearing up for next year for the May the 4th be with you. I think they're really gearing up for that. Because with the Rogue One coming out, it's out today or yesterday. They're doing all those other movies. There's going to be some heavy Star Wars stuff going on there, so I don't know what they're getting rid of, or I don't go there often enough to know, but I know they're gearing up for something.
It'd be smart too if they could like do a whole park by itself of either Star Wars or Marvel, or even both. That'd be cool. But
I think that's what they're kind of leaning towards, because right now they only have like that small enclave in Epcot, I think. Yeah, for that with that Star Wars ride, and they have the characters like walking around and stuff. But I think they're really gonna push for like a whole section at Epcot. I don't know if they're gonna build them their own park. I mean that's a whole huge
cool,
undertaking.
though.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Star Wars park.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Or even Marvel fucking park.
But can you imagine because the families go to Disney and they're already concerned about getting to Animal Kingdom, fucking what do you call it, Castle Place, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and then MGM.
Or don't they call it something else? It's like Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios or something like that.
Yeah.
And now you have another park. Families are going to be torn apart because it is a journey. It is a journey between all of those to try and get that done in a week.
That is true. I don't give a shit. Do it. I haven't been to Disney in forever, but
my god, dude, it's fucking. It's a harrowing. It almost feels as epic as like a Bible mythos. Like you're on a journey. You're on your own Odyssey, and you have this huge map ahead of you, and you're like, okay, well, if we go here and we do this, and we go here and we do this, then we can make it here by this time, and then that's when Mickey will be there, and blah blah blah.
Although I will hand it to it, like Disney did start some things that some other parks kind of adopted. Was I don't know if they still do it or not. Again, it's been forever since I've been there. But if, let's say, there's a long wait for a ride, you can go to a kiosk and, like, insert your ticket or scan your ticket and then sign up for a time, and you basically get to go right on to the ride at said time. I don't know if they still do that or not, but I know a lot of parks kind of followed theme with that for a little while.
Yeah.
Where instead of just sitting around waiting, you can sign up for certain numbers of rides at certain times, and as long as you're there on time, you basically don't wait, or at least not for very long, anyways. So that's cool.
They have that, and it's okay, but like when you come back, everyone has chosen that option, so you're still like waiting for like 30 minutes, but you're not waiting for an hour. So.
Right. It definitely. I remember using it once ages ago, and it actually really did help it because I think it was like Space Mountain or something like that, like an hour and a half wait, and I think that turned it into like a 10-minute wait. It was basically you get a go through the express lane for free.
Yeah.
And we got to sign up, I think, for I want to say like 3 rides. And it made life a little easier. Granted, I think we had to like schedule it for way the fuck out there, so we still ended up going on other rides to wait.
Yeah.
But then once we were ready, we could go on those. But either way, good stuff.
Yeah.
And then last Nintendo thing is they recently launched their Super Mario Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play it, mainly because my smartphone sucks. I actually tried downloading a game recently, and it crashes instantly. And like Pokemon Go, I used to have all sorts of freaking problems with that. Yeah. I know it's just time for me to get a new phone. I got you. I get you. Yeah. Samsung, you suck. But send me a new phone, damn it. Anyways, but you've been playing it a little bit.
It's really fun.
It's really fun.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. And it's like an auto runner, kind of like Temple Run. Mm-hmm. But it's Mario. And, the game's pretty forgiving, with messing up. and it's really chill. I like it. I love it. You know, I think they have like microtransactions that you can do, but they're not pushed on you. In fact, I didn't like know that I could like buy my way out of something until like 2 or 3 hours into it when I accidentally clicked on something. I was like, oh, I guess I could do that, but I'm not gonna do it. But, you know, I could.
Yeah, microtransactions. They're the devil.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah. I don't need money.
microtransactions. But I mean, say what you will about Nintendo as far as like, yeah, their prices aren't always great with their games as they age. But if you buy a game made by Nintendo first party, unless it's like, what was that one, Mario Music Maker or whatever like that, you're in for a treat. Like, I can't really honestly say that I've ever hated a first-party Nintendo game.
No.
You know, it's they don't price drop, which does suck whenever it ages, but it is usually still a very good game to play.
Yeah.
So the Nintendo Switch should be really cool.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So that's all I got for Nintendo. What you got?
I mean, what do I got? Oh, I was supposed to plan something. I don't plan anything.
I don't plan shit.
I don't plan shit. Yeah. I think didn't something big happen this week? I mean, I'm sure a lot of big things happened this week.
Well,
I saw it was something I wanted to talk to you about. I can't remember.
Well, we'll say this: Walking Dead wrapped up for its mid-season finale. I was very happy with the way they kind of left things for now, because it really followed the comic book, and it was kind of funny because I was watching Talking Dead, and Robert Kirkman's like, it's kind of funny. I think like the writers of the show kind of are grading me, because when they start following the comic books really closely, it's almost like they're saying, "Good job, Kirkman," and then when they start like rewriting a bunch of stuff, they're like, "Yeah, you kind of missed the." You missed it on this one. So they followed the comics almost exactly for this whole first half of the season, other than like the Abraham death. Because he was already dead at this point in the comics, and obviously there's a few minor things like Rosita didn't actually do the whole bullet thing. Plus Rick was more working behind the scenes. There were some minor changes, not an exact T, because like in the comics, Rick was kind of manipulating a few things behind the scenes, and then.
Should we have given a spoiler alert before this? Since it only came out last week.
I didn't release who died in the season finale. There was a death or the mid-season finale. There was actually 2 deaths, but I'm not gonna say those. But I'm just kind of talking about this season in general. Like they basically did take his balls away.
They broke him down, yeah.
Which is interesting, but now they've okay, spoiler alert now. They're basically reunited now. They at the end of the episode they're basically now working on teaming up to take out Negan. So the next half of the season should be a lot more exciting. Not to say this first there was a couple episodes that did drag, but there was overall I really liked this first half of the season. And I think it started with 15 million viewers, and then I think like recently they had about 13 million viewers. So it's not like they lost a lot of viewers throughout it. A lot of people talk shit of like, oh, it's getting boring. No, it's not.
Okay,
just stay tuned. It's gonna be crazy. So I see you're looking at shit of like Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about actually.
All right, what's going on with Aquaman?
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that officially we're a DC household. Because your favorite superhero is Batman, and mine's Superman.
However, I do prefer Marvel over DC.
Yeah,
but I will say Batman is my shit.
Yeah.
Continue.
So they released the trailer for the new Justice League that's coming out, and a couple of months ago, and everyone had mixed feelings. I mean, like, a couple of my friends are like, that's going to be dog shit. Another couple of my friends are like, oh, I can't wait because, Ezra Miller's going to be in it. Ezra Miller's, Flash. And I'm like, well, you're only saying that because you're thirsty for him. So I'm just not going to take your opinion. I don't care if Ezra Miller's in it or not.
Ben Affleck's so dreamy.
No one thinks Ben Affleck's dreamy. Come on. No one. I'm telling you, man. Gone Girl, he's not even acting. I don't even think he's not even acting. That was real. That was him.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. That's why Jennifer Gardner or whatever.
Left his ass.
Yeah, left his ass because he fucking. Anyway, so one of the big draws in the movie though is Jason Momoa, of course. Khal Drogo. I
thought to say that's a good cast for Aquaman.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
they're trying to unpussify Aquaman.
Yeah, which is hard to do. I mean, I think
not with that dude though.
No, it's just gonna be impossible with that dude. There's no way in hell.
Right.
But they released some 10-minute footage of him, doing some of the scenes, and of course, it looks awesome. I think it looks like a awesome Aquaman, just buffed out as hell, fucking manly man. Of course, it's still Zack Snyder, but that can easily be ignored until you start watching the movie.
well, real quick, I'm looking at these GIFs that you're showing, and it looks cold.
Yeah.
I bet you that shit is cold as fuck.
Yeah,
he's in there,
he's in there with no shirt. They're like, yeah, yeah. I mean, his dick is pretty much inside of him right now. But man, does he look cool doing it?
There you go. What better time to film a fucking guy that revolves around water than winter, right?
And, of course, with Zack Snyder, it's all muted tones. You can already tell. It's going to be dark as fuck, so you're going to be in there squinting what is that? What is that? I mean, look, I have hopes. I have very high hopes for it. I honestly didn't think Suicide Squad was that bad, but then again, that wasn't Zack Snyder, I don't think. Right? That wasn't Zack Snyder, no.
Was it? No. I don't believe it was.
Because that was a very colorful and lively movie. So, this, I feel is going to have a lot of dry humor. Maybe some jokes that are really not that great. Forced chemistry. But hey, Aquaman looks pretty badass. I just wanted to point that out.
I hope they do well. I wish them all the best. I really do. I wasn't too impressed with Ben Affleck as Batman at all, but I don't necessarily dislike Ben Affleck though. A lot of people give that guy shit. He's done actually some pretty cool movies, and I don't think he's a complete failure. He's just not
a superhero type.
No, I mean, he's a buff fucking dude. Don't get me wrong, but
he's trying to. And I know that. Look, I know that people prefer the other guy.
Christian Bale?
No. The Good Will Hunting guy.
Oh, Matt Damon.
Yeah. Matt Damon and the fucking
he's getting shit on too with his little whitewashing, little fucking Japanese.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Look, at first
Jason
I was
Bourne needs to chill the fuck out.
At first I was like, what the F is this? But then it got, when you know the plot of it, I get, it's not historical at all. It's about monsters attacking the fucking Great Wall of China. It's not. I mean, I'm Chinese, so I am of Asian origin. I can get where they're coming from because there's not a lot of representation in film. If you want to see, someone of Asian descent being a lead in a film, then you have to go watch Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or a Harold and Kumar movie.
Jeez. Okay.
But it's one of those stupid. It's just a stupid monster movie.
Dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I really wouldn't want the first lead of a cool action movie who's Asian to be associated with that anyway. So, I don't really care. I'm probably not going to see it. I'll probably, one day be like, oh, at the Blu-ray store or something when it's $5. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars! Woo! Star Wars is coming. I'm seeing it on Sunday.
Sweet.
I've decided that I'm not going to my Christmas party, by the way.
No.
Even though it's open bar, but it's at a club called Shine, and it's a steampunk bar. And, I already saw a preview of what was going to happen because people are like talking about the Christmas party and they're gearing up. And like a couple of the girls, like I was walking by them, and she's like, "Girl, I'm gonna fucking get lit. I'm gonna be so extra that night. Y'all ain't gonna know me." And I was like, "Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I should just get this out." It's gonna get crazy, and I've been to crazy Christmas parties. The last place I worked was insane.
It's just you guys in this particular club. Did they rent it out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's cool. It's with your company. Granted, I know that they're allowed to bring guests, which is cool.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds still even in itself a little bit controlled. I mean, I don't know your coworkers, but
yeah. Well, it's open bar, so they're paying for all the alcohol that you get. So they allow one person. They can't let you bring your whole family, so your whole family fucking drinks and
right.
And it's all everything's paid for. So which is good because the last place I worked, they were like, it's open bar, so no, you can't bring anyone. It's like, well, okay, well, fine, fuck it, I'll just get drunk by myself. But yeah, not doing that. So we'll have Saturday.
That's fine.
But yeah, I'm gonna go see Rogue One.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be awesome. I hope it's awesome. I think it got good reviews. I think.
I haven't looked.
You haven't looked?
No, I haven't looked, but everybody's talking about it. So
yeah, well, of course, it's Star Wars.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the 7th one. I know a lot of people looking back on it aren't really too thrilled with it, but it's. I think it's just it was good. It was
necessary.
It was necessary.
Yeah, I think everything they did in that movie was necessary because it's been so long since the last ones, and you've got a new generation who are going to be getting into it now. So, taking away 1, 2, and 3, even though I like those movies, I'm a true Star Wars fan to where if they're putting a movie out, I'll love it. Like, I don't care. I don't care about Hayden Christensen playing I don't give a shit. I got a Star Wars movie. I'm happy. I don't care. So
you still want them to do a good job.
Yeah, I still want them to do a good job. You
want them to all right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to team up with Vin Diesel and make Star Wars Fast and Furious.
Then I'd probably have something to say. Yeah, but I think I don't think those
family,
movies.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't think those movies are dog shit though. I thought they were. I enjoyed them. The 1, 2, the first and second and third ones.
A lot of people talk shit about those too. I did enjoy those, especially the first one. Like the pod racing was fucking cool.
Pod racing was awesome.
The only thing that was wrong with the first 3 movies is fucking Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah, Misa.
That was the most stupidest fucking character, and it screams, "I just want to sell toys."
Yeah, no, that was obviously for toys.
And I mean, sure, one's gonna argue too, like Baby Groot is kind of there for selling toys.
Oh yeah,
I read something about that. It was one of those things. He said he had trouble writing in a big adult Groot again because it's gonna seem like a lot of times passed.
Oh yeah,
and so he pitched him the Baby Groot idea to Disney, and they of course ate that shit up.
Of course. I mean, and people love Groot on his own. Now that he's a kid, even that trailer, I'm just like, ah!
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Oh man, we what I wanted to let you know that these podcasts have been really cool.
Oh.
Yeah. And
yay.
I think we do an okay job with them. I get a lot of messages on Twitter about it. People wanting to, join.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and there's a YouTuber that I talked to called Broccoli Rob, who has been interested. So we're trying to figure out because he's in Seattle. So we're trying to figure out how to do a collaboration with him. I think it would be good. He's like I told you about it when we did the Overwatch thing. Really cool guy. We get along great.
I was honestly like one of my biggest worries too was like when you wanted to start up a channel like this. Because, I was doing the motovlogging thing before, but I know, like, the motorcycle community is super welcoming. Like, you drive a motorcycle, you're, like, a part of a fucking secret family. So everybody that was, like, super cool with the whole motovlogging thing, there was no thing. So my biggest fear with starting a gamer one is people, like, kind of being more mean or lash out. Because I've read some of the comments on some of the other bigger channels. They get fucking mean.
Yeah, they get mean.
And I know we're still really tiny, so we haven't really been exposed to it yet. But so far from, like, my experiences, everyone's fucking super cool.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm just kind of almost surprised by that, even though we're really tiny. I know I'm not trying to self-deprecate, but I don't think I'm like anything super special. I try to be, and I have my days, but everyone's like, no, this is really entertaining and fun, and like, really, I didn't think so, but that's cool. Like,
surprise to us because we just
like sometimes it'll be fucking hilarious, it'll be on point, and other times like I just don't know what the fuck to say, and I'm just like do. But either way, no, I'm having fun with the whole channel in general. Like the whole reason why I started even like the YouTube thing was I wanted to get into video editing, and I kind of basically taught myself video editing. I know it's like I'm no fucking expert, but I've definitely gotten a lot better as time's gone on, and it's been fun. I'm
really
enjoying
fun.
the video editing aspect, and then playing fucking video games. I do that anyway, so
why not?
Why just record it and put a slap of voice on it and fucking have fun goofing off. If others are entertained by it, I will happily do this all day. So
yeah, I mean that would be the great point. And I talk about it in Tomb Raider a lot. Like if you go into this with the expectation of getting money, then
no, you're gonna fail
you're
at
gonna
life.
fail,
You have to
because
do
if
it because you enjoy it.
Yeah, you have to do it because once you monetize your expectation of it, and you don't meet that expectation, then you automatically get a feeling that it's not worth it. That you're wasting your time because you're not gaining from it. And the only thing that you're really supposed to be gaining from when you do something like this, especially in something that's so saturated, is a creative outlet, or something to do, a hobby, and then that should be what it should be. And if it gets any bigger than that, and you can make a living off of it, then great. But you definitely should not go into this trying to make like PewDiePie money or
no, and I don't.
Yeah,
and I would be honestly shocked if we ever even remotely got that big.
Definitely
but
not. I mean,
no, and that's the thing. Like, I enjoy doing it, so yeah, it does get in the way sometimes, but not in like it's not in a bad way. It's like just one of those things where it's like, all right, I mean, I'm gonna do my dishes, but first I'm gonna edit a video real quick, and then I'm gonna do dishes. So it's not like a huge inconvenience at all to do these things, and I enjoy doing them. It's the post can get a little hectic, but it's never really a huge problem, you know. So yeah, anybody looking to start a YouTube channel, don't do it for money, because I mean that's the thing. Like we're not really making anything yet, but
we're having a lot of fun though.
It's fun, right? That's the thing. If you think you'll enjoy it, you have people you can entertain, or even if it's just yourself, freaking go for it.
Yeah, you meet a lot of cool people like Broccoli Rob and Jake the Hawk. I recently just started watching him. He's new as well. And really, it's just one guy, but he has really good videos. He does really good games. He's doing The Last Guardian the other day, and he actually left us a comment about because on our last podcast, we were saying that we didn't know if it was going to be good or not. And I was watching. He's doing a playthrough of The Last Guardian right now, and it looks pretty fun. I mean, just from the first episode,
like I said,
it looks
didn't
like
get,
a fun game.
Like I said on our last podcast, it didn't get like terrible reviews. It didn't get glowing reviews by any means, but that actually breathes life into like me wanting to play it again, because I was so freaking worried that I was going to get a bunch of like 4s, 5s, and 6s, and like, that's probably not going to play that for a long time. But once I either see it on a sale or something like that, I'm definitely probably going to grab it. I'm just not grabbing it right away, but I can't wait to play it, or like I said, I might Redbox it one time and
just see what it's like,
and try to beat it, because I know it's not a super long game.
No, I mean, but he said he's having fun. I mean, I think the last time we talked, he said he was having technical issues with the second episode, and I don't know if that's because of the game or because of the recording. I don't know, but he hinted at. He's like, oh, well, just wait till the next one. So we'll see. But yeah, I know I'd love to get some of those guys on here, and if we can figure out what to do, just kind of talk about being a small YouTuber. I mean, that's what we are. We're small YouTubers, and we're living in the shadow of the big ones, and also living in the shadow of the not so big ones that are just bigger than us. And that's like the goal, to like get to 100. So we can, change the name of the channel, so we can get a personalized link, and then you get to 1,000, so that you can unlock paid content, and then from there you go all the way up, get to 100,000, so you can get the play button, and then on and on. So
the 100,000 is where you get the plaque.
Yeah, you get the plaque. The
I want
playboy.
a plaque.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
To
I
have a
just
plaque.
watched this video. By the way. I can't remember what her name is. Oh my god, Jen showed it to me. But it's this girl that does nails. Oh my god, I think it's simply logical. I think her name is. Yeah, Simply Logical. So you know how there's a lot of nail tutorial things on YouTube. There's a lot of people who do this. But she is fucking. She's hilarious. She's obsessed with doing nails in hollow, and it's like the holographic thing. So that's like her niche. That's what she does. And I mean, she's huge. She's got like 3 million followers, and she's not your typical nail person. She's hilarious, like literally hilarious. And like I encourage you to watch one of her videos. She made fun of how H3 did that video, making fun of the guy for seeing colors for the first time.
Oh God, God.
Yeah, she did a video making fun of him seeing hollow for the first time. She like took these glasses and like put like the holographic film over it and went around driving around Montreal, and it's the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. But she's hilarious. You have to watch. It's a simply Nailogical is what she's called, and she's fucking hilarious. You guys should watch it. But
no, and speaking of just like unique fucking YouTube channels, it was funny. I was listening to the Monsters in the morning. It was a local radio show here. I think they're actually pretty big, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know like they're actually like on iHeartRadio, and like a lot of people actually listen to them. That's not here in Florida, but. They were, I guess, one of the host's daughter or something like that has her own YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
And she does that. I think it was like their daughter or a friend of their daughter. I forget exactly. I kind of stepped in mid-conversation, but they do those videos where they make noise that people like to hear. What's that stuff called?
Oh.
There's a term for it. Something sensory motion.
Oh, something. What is it called? Like
they're like scratching or tapping stuff, and apparently like a lot of people like listening to that 'cause it helps them sleep or relax.
Oh yeah.
them.
Oh okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Apparently, like she's big, like she like that's all she does now because like she makes so fucking much money off of it where she support herself.
What do you know the name of the channel?
No, I don't know.
I'll check that out.
But the type of shit I've heard about it before. I think they did like College Humor did something on it. It was how I first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where they like
what it's
whisper
called,
and they. Oh, we're gonna like crinkle and.
Oh yeah. They have those like they also have the visual ones where it's like when you cut something in perfect squares or like like the most satisfying things like to watch. Things being like sectioned off and I watch those. This is very common.
But it's definitely a unique way to make income, and I know like a lot of people that didn't adapt to the 20th century as well. Look down on YouTubers.
There's a stigma about it.
Yeah, it's like it's not a real job, and it's like, well, it's not that far off of like an entertainer. It really isn't.
It's not. I mean, technically, YouTube is considered a network, and you are working for a network that is paying you for doing a show. That's what it is. You do a show, and you get paid for it by advertising, which is, I mean. If Sarah Michelle Gellar can do it for Buffy, why can't I do it? Just sitting in my living room and
It's a very unique, cool way to make income, and I think it's smart. It's just one of those things. Like I kind of wish I would have done this sort of sooner, but wasn't quite aware of these things. Or that too, it probably would have flopped.
Yeah. I mean, I've thought about it on and off ever since YouTube came out because that's how old I am. I think it came out like in 2007. And it didn't really pick up to doing the kind of stuff that it's doing now. I think until like maybe 2008 or 2009. But I've always thought about doing like putting up a video or something like that. But you're a completely different person when you're younger, and you're more. I think the older that you get, the more of it like, fuck it. Like you you take a giant pail, fuck it all. You just fucking do it because like, what's the point? There's no one who there. Like you're not in school. No one's gonna fucking judge you. Like who cares? Like this is my life. I'm an adult. My life is dope and I do dope shit. So fuck off.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people are saying YouTube's dead, and they
No,
gotta
fuck
find like
no.
yeah. I mean, I don't think like sure the algorithm crap and all that stuff that's going on. Yeah, that's kind of sucky sometimes, and how I know content creators reach out to them all the time trying to find out what's going on, and they say they don't know when in the past they've said that before, and then they like a year later they'll be like, oh yeah, well this is what was wrong, but it's still a good medium, and I'm not gonna stop watching the shows that I watch on there, or doing this show just because an algorithm is fucked up and you think that they're messing with your stats because they're trying to kick everyone off and only get paid things on here. That might be it, but until it's definite.
I don't see them being that corrupt. I don't
Yeah,
see that.
I don't know.
happening. I think just somewhere somebody goofed in a code and like if you've ever looked at a programming code for a single web page or even like a freaking YouTube, your eyes would cross and your mind would explode. You know what I mean? So
Well,
having
yeah.
to go through all that to find exactly what is causing it.
Well, yeah, because
is daunting.
they have to change the algorithm because they can't keep the same thing because you want the content to reach the right people and you want the certain channels to be recognized over others and so you have to keep changing the algorithm because people figure it out and then you have to make it I would say the great equalizer. So then you add one thing, and then it, when you do that, then every time someone uploads a video, they lose a subscriber now. Like, oh well, you gotta go back to the drawing board. I think that's like the latest thing that's going on. People are getting unsubscribed from channels, and but like PewDiePie is doing it. Did you see that video that he did?
No, I don't watch PewDiePie.
Okay, like if he reached 50.
I'm sorry. I just
million.
find the guy fake and annoying. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
don't
gonna. I'm
wanna
not
talk
trying to
crap
be
about
mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I've tried and I just can't. I don't know. It's not for me. And if it's for you, that's cool. Like I'm not gonna poop on your rainbow. That's
Wow,
fucking
so
have fun.
insensitive.
I mean, do what you do. But I've tried watching him, and he just seems over the top. He's trying too hard, and I pick up on that fake shit real easily, and I just feel like he's being fake because
He gets him paid. And people love it.
and people like it. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. The guy makes more money than me and could crush me with his fucking wallet. I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't watch him, and you can't make me. So whatever.
I mean, but you watch Jacksepticeye. You like Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye is
Yeah.
cool. He seems more naturally that way.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he is putting on a fucking fake accent or a show, it doesn't seem that way to me, and I don't think he is.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, PewDiePie released like a video stating that he was going to, at 50 million subscribers, he was going to delete his channel. So of course he got to 50 million subscribers, and he released a video of how he's going to delete his channel, and he deleted Jacksepticeye 2 because he made a channel a couple of months ago, with Jacksepticeye, just like, oh, I'm going to be Jacksepticeye 2, and it got like I can't remember how many million subscribers in a matter of days. So he deleted that channel, and pretty much made fun of all the media that had come out, saying, oh, like he's gone off the deep end. He's being crushed under the pressure of YouTube, and it was pretty much just like a giant fuck you to all the media, which I mean he does clickbait, and it was classic clickbait. He got to 50 million subscribers because people thought he was really going to delete his channel. Do you really think a guy who has 50 million subscribers, who makes millions of dollars a year, is going to delete his own channel?
No.
And I knew it as soon as it came out. I was like, all right, we'll see how this goes.
Which again, I can't. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't respect somebody like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't. And again, I just don't find him that entertaining. And that's with a lot of other channels. Like, there's other motor vloggers that I don't watch just because I don't find them entertaining. And then there's some that I do watch because I find them entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, you like Shade Tree.
Yeah, Shade Tree Surgeon's cool. So Suburban Delinquent, I like his shit. Team Moto Z, I think is what his name.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which I got to meet Suburban and Z
You did?
and Shade Tree, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My heroes.
Who's that guy that has the drone that goes out there?
Well, there's a few of those. There's Snowcat.
Snowcat, is that? I think that's the one that you showed me.
Snowcat, yeah. Snowcat's really cool. He's just kind of he bitches too much. So I don't watch all of his videos.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'll check in to see what he's up to, and He's just somebody that gripes about drivers out there and over really, really minor stuff sometimes. And yeah, sure, I get it. You understand the rules of the road better than them, but I live in Florida, and that's just a fucking common occurrence.
it's fucking
I'm just so immune.
Max over here, bro.
I'm just immune to shitty drivers. It's gonna happen anytime I go out there on the road, and this guy, like the littlest lane change without a blinker sets him off. Fucking indicate. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I don't watch every single one of his videos. And then there was what was the other guy's name? There's another guy that likes to do drones, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the cool part is, like, a lot of these guys do form meetups, and that's one thing I love about social media. A lot of people like shit on social media, like, oh, kids can't stay off their fucking phones, they don't know how to operate in the real life. Motherfucker, like, social media brought a group of fucking, like, you saw my video at the
that was
meetup.
pretty epic.
There was like fucking 2,000 people out there.
Yep.
That's all from fucking like YouTube and Facebook and shit. That's fucking cool. Like, no fucking pamphlet or flyers are gonna fucking do that for you, Grandma. Like, social media is really strong when it comes to forming gatherers. Like, that was really cool. So I like it for that. So
I like it because you get to meet new interesting people, and it's as long as you don't let it completely suck you in. There's a life outside of it. We have lives outside of this. They're not very interesting, but. We deal with it.
It pays the bills.
Yeah, it pays the bills.
And then I pet my dog.
Yeah, then we pet our dogs.
And what else was I gonna say? I recently had a friend that got a GoPro recently, so there's a good chance I'll be probably doing some videos with him for my moto vlogging thing. I haven't posted a video in like a couple months now, which I feel kind of bad. I just haven't had really a lot of time.
They're harder to do, and you gotta like when I've been with Patrick on one of these, and it does literally, it takes a whole day, because you can't just, all right, let's just go out there and do that. You got to get shots. You got to think about the shots that you get. You got to think about,
right.
You got to make sure that, what you've got is good enough, because you can't go back there and do it. You can't, it's a lot. It's a lot harder than what this is, because like if we fuck up on this, we're just like, all right, we'll delete it and then we'll just redo it.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I literally take about 8 to 10 hours of filming and condense it into about 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah. It's
to keep it interesting. That's all,
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoy doing that shit. That's like my favorite editing to do is like that in our best ofs, because I get to kind of go through a lot of footage and find like good key pieces and make it fit into this thing that's entertaining. So it entertains me, so I hope in turn it entertains you guys.
It entertains somebody out there. I mean, it entertains our friends. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to talk about, or are we pretty much wrapping it up?
I think we're done with our tangent.
Okay. Well, I know next week's Christmas. We'll think of something fun to do that.
Yeah.
Just got to give you guys a little piece that do keep up with our channel. What's going on is we're going to do... There will still be a best of December. I've already, like I said, I think I've said on previous videos, I've already started working on that. Yeah. But we're going to take our top 10 moments of the year for each of us, and we're going to basically put that out there. And it may be a content that actually did not make it into the best of.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun for that, and we're probably going to do New Year's resolutions.
Yep. We're going to do a podcast.
And probably keep none of them, but I do have some goofy resolutions that I'm actually serious about and can't wait to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been... making my list and checking it twice.
It's mostly naughty and not nice.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. Well, that's it, guys. You guys have a good weekend. Stay safe. Happy holidays and all that shit. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, on Wired, Witty, and everything else.
Podcast in space.
Woo! Okay.